Hi, my name is Nur Alaka binti Khalid, and this is my video reflection for PEC100 thinking skills. For description on weekly activities, in the first week, we started with a lively ice-breaking session to get know one another and build a sense of teamwork. It was filled with laughter, good energy, and helped everyone feel comfortable in the group. This fun start really set the tone for the weeks ahead. In the second week, we jumped into an exciting challenge as a part of an assessment given by our lecturer. Each group had to create and conduct a game focused on thinking skills. This pushed us to be creative and thoughtful in designing games that encourage critical thinking, decision making, and teamwork. In the second week, we jumped into an exciting challenge as a part of an assessment given by our lecturer. Each group had to create and conduct a game focused on thinking skills. This pushed us to be creative and thoughtful in designing games that encouraged critical thinking, decision making, and teamwork. Everyone participated, and it was both educational and fun. In the following weeks, we were tasked with creating a video portfolio, an individual assignment that had to reflect our understanding of the thinking skills. This was a great way to showcase our learning journey, and many of us enjoyed expressing ourselves through visual and storytelling. Towards the end of the course, each group was assigned to a major project, which is creating a large A1 size poster with theme Kemerdekaan Independence. This project was probably the most challenging and stressful, especially with the tight deadlines and high expectations. But despite the pressure, we managed to handle it well and produce a poster we were proud of. It tests our patience, creativity, and teamwork skills of the assignment. Analysis of my experience as a game organizer, which is my name game is the flower game. Organizing the flower game was a valuable experience that allowed me to combine creativity with educational purpose. The game focused on identifying positive and negative thinking. I prepared various real-life situations on a paper, and participants had to decide whether each scenario reflected positive or negative thinking by placing it in the correct space on the flower shape. The activity went well overall. The scenarios was relatable, and it was encouraging to see classmates engaged and discussing their choices. The game sparked reflection and helped everyone to think more deeply about how our mindset influences our actions. I also received a positive feedback for giving clear instructions and keeping the session interactive. However, I did face some challenges. Time management was one issue. Some groups took longer than expected to finish. Also, a few situations were interpreted differently by participants, showing me the importance of giving clear examples of definition upfront. In the end, this experience helped me to grow in leadership, communication, and planning. I realized how a simple activity, when well organized, can create meaningful learning. It also gave me more confidence. Next, analysis of my experience as participants. Participating in the class game, especially those focused on thinking skills, was a meaningful and eye-opening experience. Each activity challenged me to think critically, make quick decisions, and sometimes step out of my comfort zone. One of the engaging parts was analyzing different situations during the games and deciding whether they involved thinking skills. Using 6 thinking hats as a reflection tool helped me analyze my experience more deeply. For instance, red hat, feelings and emotions. At times I felt challenged, especially when interpreting tricky scenarios, but overall I enjoyed the experience. I felt motivated, involved, and appreciated how the activities sparked open the discussions and emotional responses from the group. Black hat, caution and judgment. Some scenarios were confusing, or in addition, black hat, which is caution and judgment. Some scenarios were confusing or open to interpretation, which is occasionally caused the disagreement within the group. It taught me to be more careful with wording and assumptions when evaluating situations. For the next is personal attributes, strengths and weaknesses. Personally, I think about the strengths is teamwork, actively collaborated with team members, shared idea, and respected different perspective. In addition, during the project, I can implement the problem solving, which is we identify issue early and propose practical solutions to keep the project on track. Next, the weaknesses is perfectionism. We spend extra time to refining small details which sometimes slow the progress. Moreover, it overcommitting took on too many responsibilities which occasionally cause fatigue. Last but not least, lifelong learning experiences gained in this class. Throughout this class, I have learned the importance of effective teamwork and clear communication in achieving shared goals. I developed stronger problem solving skills and improved my ability to manage time efficiently, especially when working under deadlines. This experience also taught me to adapt to unexpected changes and remain focused despite challenges. I became more confident in expressing my ideas and learned to value of giving and receiving constructive feedback. Most importantly, I realized that learning is a continuous process. Very experience, success, or mistake can contribute to personal and professional growth. Thank you.